FET College has denied that it is a bogus college. This after its logo was used in one of our stories on a fly-by-night to colleges story yesterday. Well, the SABCNEWS has since apologised to the college for using the visuals inadvertently. And joining us now in studio to talk a little bit more about the significance of colleges such as the one that they run, Rostec FET College. I'm now joined by spokesperson Mpho Mvula. Thanks very much for joining us. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right. Once again, we apologise for the misuse of images of your college. We're sorry about that. Okay, well, let's start with your college. And in the scheme of things, could you do more than just post-high school? You've got a high school portion plus these other courses that you do.
Yes. When we look at Rostec Technical FET College, it's a very big college. By the way, we are celebrating 10 years this year. Yes, and then we offer different courses. Like we offer in business studies, we have different courses that falls under that, and then we also have engineering, and then we also have the NCV side. Now the NCV is those ones who are more based on practicals.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's basically what you do.
All right. So a lot of people are at this time of the year in particular start looking to FET colleges. There's been this culture and this tradition that your first try is the universities, and if you don't get in, then start looking for FET colleges. And that really shouldn't be the case, is it? I mean, the FET colleges are also a first port of call. That's
true. You see, with the culture that people have, normally what they do, they want to start first at the universities, as you said, and then they tend to go to the colleges, the FET colleges, after, when they are denied access at the universities. But with the current situation that we have now, I think when we look at people who are from these colleges, they are far much better than the people who are from the universities. Because when you look at the university, a person is going to be more independent. There won't be that much of the guidance that you are going to need. But here we give them all the necessary help that they need.
All right. So one of the things that we do see, and this is something that they're desperately trying to address, is the failure rate in the first year of university. How does that fare in the FET system?
Right. In the FET system is different because we give them one-on-one support, and then we assess them on monthly basis. We don't just wait for the national exam to assess them, no. But we assess them on regular basis. So in that way...
What sort of percentages of your first-year students are sticking or passing?
Right. You see, when you look at our courses, the way they are designed, most of them, if I'm not talking about the NCV courses, if I talk about NATED courses, for engineering, they run on a trimester basis. Meaning, if you do a certain level, let's say you are doing N3, that is going to be for 3 months. And then you also do N4 for 3 months, like that. Okay. And then in completion, you are going to get a national certificate. Now, when you look at that period, that is the time that we use to interact with our learners, to see how far they need help and so forth and so on. Now, in that way, that's why it increases our pass rate.
Right. Clear up another misconception for us. A lot of people think that the qualifications required to get into an FET college are much less than at university. If you're going to study engineering, you've got to be qualified to study engineering.
Yes. What we do when you're going to study engineering, the first thing that we look at, mathematics and physical sciences. Now, those are the major subjects that you need to pass. Now, when you have those, then you have entry to an FET college. But now, we don't take a person, let's say if maybe you want to do N4 going upwards, you can't do those ones without your matric.
Right. So
you must first complete matric, and then that's when you'll be able to do the N4 programs and going downwards, upwards.
All right. So what are you finding are becoming the popular courses and the ones that students are wanting to enroll for more and more?
The popular courses that people enroll, when I look at in engineering side, they love electrical engineering and boiler making, and then it's also fitting and turning. Now you see those subjects, those are the subjects that I think they see that they are more marketable than the others.
Right.
And then when you look at on the business side, they normally register for medical secretary or educare. Educare is this early childhood development program. So the challenges that we have is that the government institutions, they don't take private colleges serious when we are trying to do all that we can to assist our fellow sisters and brothers.
So these qualifications that they get, are they qualifications that they can put on someone's table and saying, look, I'm qualified to do X, Y, Z?
100%. The qualifications that they get, they are from the DHET. They are not printed by Rostec, but they are printed by the Department of Education.
All right. So, and I'm just wondering now, as we look to the future, are you having conversations with employers about the kind of training that you should be doing in your colleges? Because for a long time there's been this disconnect of people coming out of university, coming out of FET colleges and couldn't find jobs because the training they were getting wasn't what the market needed.
Yeah, what the department has done now, they normally advise us to have a memorandum of understanding with companies. Now what we do after that, like we train learners and then we send them to those companies that we have memorandums with, and then they will train them based on what they are supposed to do. And then normally they take them or they refer them to other companies. So that's how our college got to be where it is now. Because most of the companies that we are working with, it's either they employ them or they refer them to other companies.
All right. From your observation, what are the skills that are in short supply at the moment? So that I've got somebody who's just finished high school now, and if he follows a certain career path, he's quite likely to find employment. What are the skills that are in short supply that people really should be looking towards?
You see, in this country, we lack artisans. When we look at the artisans that we have, most of them, they are foreign nationals. Now, when we look at the education system of South Africa, it doesn't allow learners to choose what they want to do while they're still in high school. But now they get to choose that when they get to universities or to private FETs. So now we don't have enough artisans, if I can say. Okay,
so and that's across the board: boiler making, fitters and turners, welders, you name it.
Yes.
All right, and then perhaps finally, and this is kind of how the story started in the first place. How does one make sure that the college that they're enrolling in is not bogus?
Right. When we look at our, if I can just, when we look at our brochure, or this flyer, it has registration numbers. Now, if a person wants to see, if a person wants to see if a college is registered, you can just see their registration
at the top
numbers.
left-hand corner, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have registration numbers there, and then a person can just go to the department with that number, and then they will tell them for how long this college has been accredited and all that.
Okay, so that registration number there, very, very important.
It's very important.
The department can tell you straight away just exactly what that registration number represents, whether it's still, and I suppose they have to check each year because your registration might fall if you're not living up to your promises.
That's true, that's true. Normally those registrations, they do expire.
All right, fantastic. Mpho, thanks very much for joining us. I think maybe I need to keep this. I might need an education. Who knows? Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, okay, so that's where we're going to leave it. Be careful when you're registering at your various colleges. And we've just had a pleasant chat with Mpho Mvula from Rostec College, which is very registered. Lots of courses that they're offering that you might be interested in. And don't forget, artisans are in short supply. So if you want to guarantee yourself some employment, that's an area to consider. We're going to take a break after that. We have sports.